Hey, Chadi Bazzi here, and welcome to another episode of the Top Listing Agent Show. I know it's been a minute since our last episode, and we had a good reason for just holding off for just a little teeny bit. One of my old mentors always said to me, Chadi, sometimes you have to go in order for you to come back. And I felt like a lot of the episodes were just becoming like very, very, very repetitive. And as the market is shifting, as the whole entire global economy is shifting, and God knows what direction, and who cares what direction it goes in, because we can't control what the economy and or the market is going to do, but we can control what we're going to do. So I felt like it's time for some new, fresh ideas and just a new way of giving you what is most relevant for you, so you can continue to level up your business. With that said, we are back, and you can definitely expect a minimum of one new episode each and every single week. And with that said, thank you very much for being a loyal subscriber to the show. As always, if there's anything that we can do to support you in any way in your business, please do reach out. Make sure we're connected on Instagram. Make sure we're connected on Facebook. Make sure you join our free real estate group on Facebook. And basically, it's called Top Listing Agent, the group. And you could join a group by simply going to toplistingagentgroup.com. Would love to have you there. Would love to continue to build a relationship with you there and support you in any way we can. And now let's get on with the show. What are we going to talk about today? Well, the conversation that we're going to have today was triggered by a mastermind meeting that I was leading last week with a good dozen top agents. And the conversation began rather interesting. And the way that conversation began is like, the usual people say, hey, how you doing? And then, I'm just sitting there observing and listening before, I took over leading the meeting. And, people got into the conversation of like, oh, I got a buyer was in escrow and, the deal fell apart. Or my sellers just figured out that they can't get what they thought they can get for the property, therefore they no longer want to sell it. Or the buyers I'm working with that were pre-approved, they had their eyes on this price point and what they can get for it, and now they don't qualify for that much of a monthly payment, so therefore they have to buy lesser of a home, and they no longer want to buy. And you get these conversations, like that's exactly, I was sitting there observing this conversation for 5 minutes, and everybody was speaking in a way like the rug is being pulled, out from underneath them. And then I was like, all right, I'm stepping in. And I was like, all right, everybody, give me your wins, give me your victories, share with me your breakthroughs. What do you want to be acknowledged for, etc. And I kid you not, the same exact people were like, well, yeah, I think we did this meeting on the 8th of June, so we were like 8 days into the month. And one person's like, yeah, I've already taken 6 listings, 2 of them already sold, and I'm negotiating offers. And the other person's like, yeah, I've already taken 4 listings. And the other person's like, yeah, I finally listed my first for sale by owner, and blah, blah, blah. Like it was like win, 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 victory, victory, victory. And I was like, these are the same exact people that were just complaining a few minutes ago. And look at the beauty of what is happening inside of their business, which goes to demonstrate exactly what we are going to be talking about today. And that is, what are you focused on? What are you focused on? Who is controlling that focus? Is it the news? Is it, social media? Is it your colleagues in your office? Is it, it's definitely not yourself if your mind is in the wrong place. And I'm like, what you focus on expands. If you continue to focus on all that which you cannot control, then guess what? You lose control. But if you focus on the beauty of what is happening around you, and there's a lot of beauty, and that's why in our journaling process, what we do every single day, we have you answer the same exact question, and the same exact question is, what made me happy in the last 24 hours? And there's a reason for that question, is because we want you to have total control over your mind. We want you to see the evidence that there is beauty in your life, there is good in your life, there's happiness in your life, there's a lot of good things happening in your business and or your life. It's just that you're most likely not focused on that, and all of a sudden things get tough and you get weaker, and then your business suffers because of that, and then your business suffers as a result of that. So what I want you to do now, or we're recording this episode right now, let's say sometime in June. What I want you to focus on is focus. That's exactly what I want you to do. I want you to focus on focus. I want you to program yourself to bring yourself to the awareness of, like, what am I focused on right now? What am I focused on right now? What should I be focused on right now? And we're going to do that by giving you a very quick exercise that I want you to do. What I want you to do for the next, let's say, at least 48 hours, okay, is I want you to put a reminder on your phone that just alerts you every single hour. And the reminder is nothing more than a question that's just going to pop up on your screen. It's going to say, what are you focused on right now? That's it. Just do that for the next 48 hours and train yourself to always become aware of that which you are focused on. Okay, that's one thing. And whenever you catch yourself not being in focus on that which you should be focused on, I want you to ask yourself this question. If I were paying someone other than me to do my job, if I were paying someone other than me to do my job, what would I expect that person to be focused on right now? Like, you'd have an expectation of that person that you're paying money to do a specific task or a specific project or a specific line of work for you. You'd have an expectation of that person. You need to put that same exact expectation on yourself, because you become what you expect of yourself. So what should you be focused on here on forward for the remainder of the year? Just that one thing. Focus. Focus, focus, focus.